As we approach summer here in the UK, more and more of us mushroom heads will put on our finest black clothing, grab our bikes and head out for a cycle. Cyclists are number 2 in the hierarchy of road users. This means if you're driving a car, you must take extra care when passing someone who's riding a bike. We are often made aware of how much space we need to give a cyclist to the side of them when overtaking. But remember to lengthen your vision beyond the cyclist to make sure you can maintain this space. For example, here we've got the width, but we haven't got the length. So it was a great decision not to overtake, as we wouldn't have known that car was coming towards us. Just be patient. It won't be long before you can see the length and the width ahead. Sometimes you may have to travel quite slowly behind a cyclist whilst waiting for your opportunity to overtake. This can mean drivers behind you can get frustrated, especially if they cannot see the cyclist themselves. They might not understand why you're going so slow, so be sure to check your mirrors before you move out to pass the cyclist. If you've had to travel for some distance behind a cyclist at a slow speed, when you do decide to overtake, be sure to apply the gas pedal confidently. Get yourself back up to speed so you can overtake them quickly. Never assume you can just follow other road users to overtake a cyclist. Spot the island in the middle? My driver at the time didn't, so I had to use the dual controls to slow them down and stop them overtaking. So I've mentioned about the amount of room you need to give, the width and the length, but remember to also consider what other road users might be doing. Staying behind this cyclist isn't just about waiting until they are past the island. It's also so we can check the cars coming towards us on the other side of the road are not signalling to turn right and therefore will be using the space that we intend to use to overtake the cyclist. Most cycle bikes in the UK are made by BMW. This means they don't come with any indicators. Therefore, don't overtake a cyclist when you're approaching a junction, as regardless of position, they may go in any direction. It's against the law for cyclists to ride their bike on the pavement. However, at times, they may feel the road is too dangerous or intimidating to ride on that. So be mindful that cyclists may go from the pavement to the road and back again. Regardless of whether they should be doing this or not, just hang back and be patient. Sometimes it's not possible to overtake cyclists. You'll just have to wait until they cycle off in an alternative direction. We must keep out of cycle lanes. However, if there is an obstruction, check your mirrors. Make sure the lane is safe to enter so you can pass the obstruction. Likewise, if you need to go round an obstruction, make sure you check your mirrors for cyclists before doing so.